Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This week's time trial is the Skoda VGT at Watkins Glen. I've been kind of enjoying it secretly out the back, but if anybody's been watching the channel, and I know some of you have, maybe one or two, we've been having tremendous difficulty with getting used to the wheel, getting used to the pedals. The rig itself, absolutely brilliant. I've had nothing bad to say about the rig. I've made a few mods, a few custom chit upgrades. I've moved my seating position quite a bit, and I'm currently suffering with a lot of left arm pain, which I think is related to the steering wheel and probably the force and not being used to it, but that'll come good. But I've not really found the sweet spot yet. I'm trying to find how the brake pedal works for me. I've got this thing in my head that talks about where the brake pedal's got to go, and you know, how far we push it and where I should be pushing it and how much travel there should be, and it doesn't feel like a car. Well, there's some things you've got to understand about the Fanatec setup with these version 3 inverted pedals. It's probably the same with the non-inverted, but it's all about pressure, and Sam's been trying to explain it to me and I didn't get it. It's clicked. Something's clicked in my head and something's clicked between my head and my foot, and they're in sync, and now I can feel where I'm braking to. I don't have to worry at all like I did with the G29 about breaking through the ABS. It's no longer a problem. I brake how I want to brake to the braking point, and I let my foot off the brake pedal and accelerate, and the car takes off and leaves the corner. So things have been working well. I got to tonight, I've been making some videos, I've done a couple, and then I thought I'd just have 5 minutes on Watkins Glen. And you're going to watch a video that starts some 20 minutes into that 5 minutes, and maybe 2 or 3. I'm just going to have one more lap, and I've already beaten my time that I'd set, and well, here you go, there you go, off we go into those laps. Let's see what happens. Now folks, I have to apologise. I've been racing offline on this time trial because I'm enjoying it so much. It's really good. It's a real good getting used to the Fanatec wheel test. It really is teaching me about the brakes and the turning point, and how to hustle the car, how to make it go round corners quicker. I messed that corner up there, but I've also been trying to concentrate without the commentary. So as I've got into this, and you can see I'm faster than I've ever been before. I'm moving up the actual leaderboard now. It should be somewhere in the top 5, I think. And I'm just finding that element of speed. We're blue in the early part of the sector, which is great. We're finding the time. It's just little delicate bits of coasting and throttle nurturing. We're blue all the way around that corner, and we just lose it on acceleration coming out of there. But I know there's small areas of this track where we can still gain, like there through that corner. We'll lose it on the output though. You've just got to run a smooth, solid line around these corners. Don't go too wide, and you're good. We're going to brake a little later than we've been braking into this corner. We know we can. We lost the time into that corner, but we gained it on the way out again. Lost a tenth coming out of that one. Look, 134.764. That would put us in heaven 7. It really would. It would propel us really through to the top of the friends list and to a point where we know we could be. That would be tremendously quick. We just want that one perfect lap. Where we don't make a ridiculously, obviously massive mistake. And I haven't had a lap yet where we've not done it. We just did it again there. We lost 2 tenths going really wide on that apex. You've got to hug that yellow line on every corner and then really find your acceleration point. See where you can go. This is a corner you can't try and borrow time on. You can make time through it, but you can't aggress it. Look how close those two ghosts are. Do they go through the line together? We're going to go and save that. We're going to see if we have just leapt a little way up. 134.764 on 6/50th. Let's just see if those two ghost times, they're exactly the same. Look, we did it exactly the same. At 21:58 and at 23:05. We're playing this for an hour. We did a video between the two, but we actually put on an extra help aid. We've actually put ASM on, and it's just giving me a little bit more confidence, especially around the longer corners. It's stabilizing the car, it's holding them into the apex. The time difference between those two cars going up the hill. Look, there's 2 car lengths if you consider the front of the car and the one behind. There's 2 car lengths there. Oh, we just blew that. Let's we're not overly fussed about starting again and restarting and doing it again. We're just doing what we can do. We'll slow through there. Let's see if we can catch. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of a catch. Nothing wrong at all. Car was a little bit loose through there. Brake and throttle into there. 225. Those two ghosts are so tight together. We had to brake a little bit extra there. I'm trying to brake a little bit later for that corner. I think I need to brake earlier. Come on then, let's see where we can go. See if we can get a 2. That time's against my previous time, not against the ghost, so no excitement as yet. It's pretty quick though. Just got a bit sloppy through there. That second apex was just a bit wide. Kinda lost it all. It's the 35-4. Close. Oh, man alive. A 1. We jumped straight through the 2s and put a 1 in. Oh my lord, I'm shivering. We just got a little bit of front end slide going into there. Nelson. Oh, I'm gone beyond my wildest expectations at this point. Blew it all in the last corner. Such a shame. There was stacks of time there. Oh, just so much quicker. Not as quick. I'm losing it all in that section. Well, I have to say, the 135 111, I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm just so in tune with that at the minute. 134 707, where would that put us? Oh, a 134 707 would put us touching Sam's back door. Oh, that would be just mind-blowing. And wow, just feeling so in tune with this now. The foot, the steering, everything's connected. Everything is roughly going where I want it to be. I feel so in control of the car. but just not in control enough to just understand where the differences are. I can feel it, I can see it, I can see where I need to get it right, but I'm just not absolutely nailing it, and I generally feel that's still a little bit to learn, a little bit to get. It's knowing where the limits are, and the limits yet. Just exploring where those limits are. And they're different, they're totally different to what I've known before. Lost it there. See if we can get a little bit of straight acceleration. We use the grass a tiny bit. I notice the big brake flaps don't come up on the Ghosts when we're braking at this sort of level. That's faster again. Holy hell. I've got cold shivers running through me. This is just so good. Thing is, you've got to keep the car rolling. As soon as you hook off that throttle and you stop that momentum, it loses that little bit, and that's that gap all the time. But at 135.058, oh, we brake way too late there. Come on. You're not far off. Doing good things here. Turned in far too early. I braked early and turned in far too early. I haven't got a braking point for that last corner. lost so much time there because I've had to turn a tight apex. I tried to really hook that out late and wide. It didn't really work. You've got to stay tight on all the corners. You can't run a wide line at all. Everything is stay in, stay tight. This last corner, yeah, I'm still not shooting a 34. Still not putting the 34 in. But here's the thing, right? Consistent 35 twos. I couldn't do those 35 twos an hour ago. Couldn't do them. Couldn't do them. Shitballs. I let it drift off the apex there. That was wrong. Losing time, but that's it, we're there. 780. You'll notice the time at the top of the video now is coming up to midnight, and we've done it, folks. We've absolutely smashed where we thought we'd get to. There was another 20 minutes of video after that's cut, but it froze, unfortunately. I'm so glad it froze where it froze, and we're on with it, we're moving on. But I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've got into the 34s. I wanted a 34.8. I've got a 34.7, and I'm over the moon. It's actually working. I can't believe how in tune I've got with this car and understanding where it goes to. It feels so controllable, but the difference is, and I tried to, I haven't said it yet. Got to give a massive shout out to two people, and it's not particularly for great things. It's just things they've said. As for helping me earlier in the week with saying, you're driving without the help aids, just try counter steer, just see where we go counter steer. And counter steer allowed me to gain control of the car. But then tonight I read a message on the back end of a video. Do you remember the other night? I don't know if you know, I did some stream testing, and the stream was cutting in and cutting out and cutting in and cutting out. And about midnight, I got back on the stream and I managed to fix it. And I had 40 minutes driving of this car around this circuit. And it was in the dark, there wasn't any lighting on. And I drove and I didn't talk about anything, but I posted that live and I left that up there. And there's a message on the bottom of there from Cavs90. And Cav said, you just need to be a little bit quicker between turn 1 and the bus stop. And if you can do that, you'll smash a 34 easy. And I just have to say thanks, Cav. I found more than that. I found a lot more. I found a lot more around the circuit. You did give me a massive boost when I thought that. I came home from work tonight thinking, I've got to have a go on that. I've got to have a little go. I've got to see if I can find some time. Now the question is, am I done at 34.780? I know probably Sam won't. He's probably going to go on and knock maybe a third of a second off that just to increase the distance because he won't be beaten. But 34.780 for me puts me in Heaven 17. Can't think of a song to sing from Heaven 17 at the moment, but I'm properly happy with that. And that's good, That's the one thing that's really irked me over the last month. But it's more than that. A year ago, I was top 2 or 3 in my friends list all the time. And this isn't a negative thing to say. In the last 4 or 5 months, I've been 10. Because everybody else is getting better and improving and improving. And I got to a plateau. And I'm hoping now, and I know this is still going to be a long old journey, I'm hoping now that with the new equipment, I can get beyond where I was and start to learn that little bit more and start to push and start to be that little bit better, and show that the investment in the new equipment was really worth it. And hopefully we can bring you with us. You know, it's as a small group of watchers and drivers, you've all come on massive leaps and bounds, and there's always hope for the future. So we'll see you on the next one, folks. Happy as little smiley face. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Good night.